They used to call him Kilio Makona, but on campus and in the streets, he was just Kaist. K arrived at Moro campus with a scholarship, a cracked suitcase, and a notebook full of rhymes. He told himself this place was sacred ground knowledge, growth, elevation. But the campus had its own rhythm, and it wasn't clean. It was loud, seductive, and unforgiving. At first, hip-hop saved him. Late nights in his dorm room, speakers buzzing with boom bap and trap, freestyling about home, hunger, and hope. People listened. Girls smiled. Promoters started to notice. Validation came way faster than wisdom, and that's where the rot began to set in. Kay learned quickly that applause can feel a lot like love, and love can feel a lot like permission. Permission to drink more. Permission to pop pills, just to take the edge off. Permission to skip classes because, hey, genius doesn't need lectures, right? He started telling himself stories to survive his own choices. When he cheated on his girlfriend, he called it the lifestyle. When he humiliated people weaker than him with words as sharp as knives, he called it being real. When he drank until he blacked out, he convinced himself that his pain just needed anesthesia. Moral Campus wasn't moral at all, it was a mirror. And Kay hated what it was showing him. The campus music industry chewed him up, gently at first. Free booze at shows. Older guys calling him brother while handing him substances with smiles that never reached their eyes. He wanted to belong so badly that he just ignored all the warning signs. Every single high came with a lower low. Every night out left a deeper hole inside him. Then came the night that broke him completely. A party. Red cups everywhere. Loud bass vibrating through the floor. Too many substances mixed together. Someone got hurt badly. Girl crying. People pointing fingers. Whispers quickly turned into accusations. Some were true, some were exaggerated. Some were just cruel. In that moment, Kay became both the villain and the scapegoat. Social media buried him alive. Abuser. Waste of talent. Fake woke rapper. The labels were everywhere. No one cared about context. No one asked how broken he already was. He lost friends, gigs, and all respect. The same crowd that had lifted him up now watched him fall like it was just another form of entertainment. And still, he blamed everyone but himself, until the silence came. No calls. No shows. No noise. Just the shakes from withdrawal, crushing shame, and a mirror he couldn't avoid anymore. He saw a man who had abused substances, abused power, abused trust. But he also saw a man who had been abused by expectations, by a trauma he never even named, by a culture that celebrates destruction as long as it rhymes. That's when the real fight started. Rehab wasn't poetic. It was ugly. Sweats. Nightmares. Writing apologies he was too terrified to send. He had to learn that being a victim doesn't cancel out being accountable. He learned that pain explains behavior, but it never excuses it. Hip-hop returned to him differently this time. No crowds. No hype. Just raw truth. He wrote about guilt, about how easy it is to lose your soul when everyone is calling you gifted, about how men often self-destruct quietly, then act surprised when the explosion hurts others. His bars stopped flexing and started confessing. He didn't come out perfect. He came out present. Stronger not because he won, but because he stayed. He chose discipline over indulgence, purpose over applause. When he finally performed again, years later, it wasn't on a big stage. It was just a small community hall. 50 people. No eliquor. He stepped up to the mic and said, "I was raised by pain, educated by mistakes. I hurt people while bleeding. Yeah, I carry that weight. But I'm still here. Standing, breathing. If survival is a crime, then I plead it." The crowd was quiet, not because he failed, but because they felt the truth. And for the first time in his life, Kilio Makona wasn't running from himself. He was building a man who could live with what he survived. What he caused. His story is a powerful reminder that the journey back from rock bottom is real, and it's worth it. If you or someone you know is struggling, please know that help is available and you are not alone. There are resources in the description below. Thanks for watching.